Minneapolis Supreme Court flatly rejects bid to block DT from primary ballot after Chief Justice dresses down a leftist lawyer. Look at that. The Minnesota Supreme Court rejected the bid to block DT from the ballot. Minnesota's High Court last Thursday held a hearing on whether DT could be blocked from the 2024 ballot. 8 Minnesota voters filed a lawsuit against citing the 14th Amendment to keep DT off the ballot. A leftist lawyer, I believe that's the insurrection one. A leftist lawyer appeared before the Minnesota Supreme Court last Thursday to argue that the state has the authority to block DT from the ballot. The legal theories are based on Section 3 of the U.S. Constitution's 14th Amendment, which states officials have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the U.S. may be disqualified from public office. DT has not been charged with engaging in insurrection or rebellion against the U.S. In fact, he won his impeachment case. Remember that? 5 of the Minnesota justices, 4 of whom are Democrats, appeared skeptical that states can decide whether DT can appear on the 2024 ballot. 2 of the justices recused themselves from the case. Last week, Chief Justice Natalie Hudson sharply criticized the leftist lawyer's argument and said this is a national matter for Congress to decide. Justice Hudson continued, "So should we do it even if we could do it and we can do it?" She also argued that if states had the power to block a person from the ballot, it would create chaos. Minnesota's High Court flatly rejected the Democrat lawyer's bid to block DT from the primary ballot. There is no state statute that prohibits a major political party from placing on the presidential nomination primary ballot a candidate who is ineligible to hold office. According to the AFP, the Minnesota Supreme Court said it would consider a similar claim to keep DT off the 2024 general election ballot at a later date. Similar 14th Amendment lawsuits are being fought in states across the country. The 14th Amendment trial to boot DT from the 2024 ballot in Colorado began this week after a group of voters filed a lawsuit. The non-jury trial in Colorado will be decided by a biased Democrat judge who already rejected DT's effort to shut down the lawsuit seeking to block him from the 2024 ballot. The U.S. Constitution has 3 requirements to be president. 1, be naturally born, which Obama was not. Be at least 35. Yes, we already got that covered. I thought it was 40. Anyways, have been a resident in the U.S. for 14 years. A few disgruntled Democrat voters and left-leaning lawyers cannot determine whether a person can run or not.